Hey folks, it's Andrew, and let's talk about common sense media. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and say what we already know. There's way too much out there for you to stay reasonably well informed on everything. Every book, every movie, every app, every website, every game, everything. There's just too much. Sometimes you just need a little help. Every time I think about needing help, I get that Beatles song stuck in my head. No, not that one. Yes, that one. So the basic underlying philosophy at the foundation of common sense media seems to be that if we're willing to make some simple common sense decisions, we can do a better job of keeping our students safe. Safe from each other online, safe from wasting their own time in developing bad habits, and safe from content that content providers would like them to see, but we as parents and educators know they shouldn't be seeing. Now, the simplest application of common sense media, as far as I can tell, is the book, movie, app ratings. So let's suppose that your son or daughter comes home and wants to watch SpiderMan Far From Home. But the question becomes, what is Marvel doing in their movies now that may or may not impact your willingness to allow your children to watch that movie at a certain age or wait until they're older? Go up here and we look at Spider-Man, and there's a couple different choices. So the first thing you'll see is what common sense media rates it, and rates it for what age. And that's important because a 4-star movie for an 11-year-old is different than a 4-star movie for a 7-year-old or a 4-star movie for a 16-year-old. They've got some clips and some reviews so that you can see what you're watching. And then there's a little more detail about what the movie has in it, as far as what you can expect from the content itself. Positive messages, role models, violence, consumerism, drinking, drugs, smoking, sex, language, things like that. The type of things that we want to know are in movies before we sit our kids down to watch them. They have this for most popular movies, a lot of books, although not all books, and they also will have this for apps and games as well. In the educator section, they have dedicated a ton of time and energy to developing good digital citizenship lessons. Digital Citizenship Week is October 14th to the 18th. There's all sorts of resources for engaging your students, regardless of the age, to help them develop good digital citizenship practices and habits. And they have recently published a paper in partnership with the Center for Humane Technology that outlines some of the early research findings. Let me know if you have any questions about implementing this resource in your classroom, and I look forward to seeing you around.